Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Dark Match for TNA Slammiversary 10. Because this show has actually been in the air for 10 fucking years. God knows how they made it this far, but they made it this far. As usual, I'm NoLeaf Clover, and joining me is.
I'm the Lone Warrior.
I am the LordStar.
And I'm the match striker of DarkMatch, Megafighter for you with what is Iron Sheik tweeting now? Who the fuck watched the Raw tonight? Picked one that would be relevant.
He's
Well,
got a point.
well, at the rate that we're going, probably going to miss the first hour.
Anyways, Slammiversary. It happened. Good night, everybody.
Dun-dun-dun,
No,
dun-dun.
no, it's not that easy.
Though we all wish.
Yeah,
It was a pay-per-view. It was okay. I mean, it could have been worse.
yeah, much worse.
Good night, everybody. Da-da-da.
God damn it, NoLeaf, stop it. I know you're scared, but we need to get through this, man.
I have to say that the crowd in Arlington at the University of Texas was actually pretty hyped for this show, which, they were a good crowd. It was still very TNA markish, but still a good crowd. Of course, because this is TNA and they want our fucking souls to die, the first thing we see on this pay-per-view is Hulk Hogan, who's only been in the company 2 years.
Untrue. They first showed a frickin' video package of the past 10 years.
Okay, video package, and then Hogan comes out. And to save us a little time, here's what Hogan's promo is. He basically runs down the card for tonight. Yeah.
They should have not really done this during the live part of the pay-per-view. They should have done this before the card started.
Yeah,
Well, they could have done that in the video package. But no, we have to have Hogan open the show because,
Hogan matters.
Yeah.
Hogan comes out. He says that he loves to push people's buttons, and the first thing he's going to do is with the first match is going to be Samoa Joe versus Austin Aries, and he's making it for the title instead of it being non-title, and then he hobbles out of the ring.
Which is a surprise because I think about almost a year ago, they pretty much made the X division the cruiserweight class.
I think this was his attempt to try to rectify that because they realized, well, shit. That or he thinks Samoa Joe's under 225.
Wouldn't put it past him.
If Samoa Joe is 225, then I'm 300 pounds. And I'm not.
So the first match on the card is the X Division Championship match between Samoa Joe and Austin Aries, and it would have been awesome if this had more than like a week of build-up, but all things considered, even with that, this was a really good match and a really good way to kick off the show. This is going to be yet another example of TNA doing everything right until the last two matches, isn't it?
Your mileage might vary on the main event,
but more or less.
Honestly, this was it was a really good way to start because it was a pretty good match. I mean, Joe and Aries, I found it entertaining, and it's
Have
just
those guys wrestled before? I can't remember.
maybe in ROH or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they probably wrestled in ROH, but just a good, solid, fast-paced match. As a matter of fact, I thought it kind of ended too soon.
Yeah, and it also Joe actually seemed like he did that thing he used to do. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Joe actually
But
giving a shit on enemy view, and that match ends up being awesome.
Oh yeah.
Go figure. When Joe cares, good things happen.
Take note, TNA. Make Joe care.
Pay him a bit more. He'll care.
And on the topic of Joe, whatever happened to Brutus Magnus?
Mm,
uh, Rinka King or OVW.
or he's doing parking.
Maybe he's working the popcorn maker that they want from Kendrick.
He didn't take that with him when he got fired?
Nah, TNA signed the rights for it.
Ah.
Yeah, they probably signed the same. They had Kendrick sign the same contract that they had Dixie sign when
Oh.
when Immortal took over.
Anyway, Joe. Austin Aries wins after he actually gets Joe up for the Brainbuster, which was kind of surprising because I was like, is he going to be able to do it? Because it's like Cena versus Big Show for the first time. It's like I don't think he can do it, and then he does it. And it's like wow.
Look how not quite strong he is, but this is still impressive. I mean,
Yeah.
it is impressive that, Aries can lift him, but
It's
it's the kind of thing where if you're jaded like us, that Joe is giving him a lot of help.
I mean, it's not like when Cena lifted both Big Show and Edge. That's an impressive feat, but
That was just scary.
And also, don't forget when Eric Young picked up the Robbies.
oh yeah.
That was a nice surprise out of nowhere.
To be fair, it was the Robbies, so it's like, you don't want to think about him anyway.
Mm, yeah.
But after this, Tanay and Taz, they start hyping up the main event in the Hall of Fame. Woo!
Yeah, Hall of Fame. Yeah.
And we go right into our next match, Kid Cash versus Hernandez, and
Which we thought was the match that was going to replace Austin Aries versus Joe, but surprise, surprise, they had that as the curtain jerker,
I
and
thought
we got this match too.
this was gonna be the dark match or something. I didn't think this was gonna be on the pay-per-view.
I didn't
Especially since
know.
it got no build up and it was just randomly announced.
I completely forgot Hernandez still worked for the company. So
Yeah,
yeah,
me too. And
they build him as part of fucking Mexican America.
he's still sorry,
Apparently that still exists.
hot from Arlington.
well, isn't he from the
He's from
Texas
Puerto
area?
Rico.
Oh,
Oh, but he's from New York originally, I thought.
Well,
I could be wrong, don't quote me on that.
he
Oh,
was
was
part
there?
of LAX too.
Yeah.
but
But this match was okay.
it was. I honestly don't remember it.
It was all
It,
right, but
Look,
no one
I knew
cared.
it happened. I know I looked at it. I know I looked at it a couple of times. It was like, oh hey, this is still going on, but I couldn't tell you what the hell happened.
same here.
Hernandez wins. That's what happens.
Oh,
it wasn't bad. I wasn't waiting for it to be over or anything. But
But we
it
just
was.
pretty much tuned out. It's just like, it's happening.
Yeah, it felt like this should have been the curtain jerker because you put on the awesome Aries and Joe match, and then you have this, and again, it's not like the crowd was out of it or anything, but I certainly kind of started turning away. It was short, which was nice, but other than that, it happened.
Yeah, and really, this was a nothing match because they really didn't build it. I mean, heck, this was pretty much one of those left field matches, like the Divas matches are in WWE.
Yeah,
Or
we're just gonna
Ryback.
put this on because we need fucking something to be on this show.
Oh, so it's like a Ryback squash at a pay-per-view. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except not as
Ryback.
entertaining.
Only Ryback is Hernandez, and he's somehow less entertaining.
I disagree, but we will discuss that later.
At the very
I
least, there
would
was
rather
math during
watch
that
a
pay per
million
view.
fucking Ryback matches than watch Hernandez wrestle again. I don't. I'm over Hernandez.
Oh, wait, you were in favor of Ryback. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fuck. Uh,
Speaking of
moving
people,
on.
yeah. Speaking of people that we don't really care about, up next is the Robbies versus Garrett Bischoff and Devon.
Well, I care about.
Well, I
We're
mean,
talking about Garrett.
yeah.
Oh yeah, this match happened.
What would
It
have
was
made this match better? What would have made
anything with Garrett Bischoff.
Yeah, like how about Jeff Hardy, the guy that Devon had a match with, and that was actually pretty good. And then the Robbies interfered, and they fought him off together.
He's unfortunately in a match that shouldn't be on this pay-per-view. But we'll get to that next.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Here, let's summarize the tag team match. Suck. Devon gets to the ring. Not bad. Not bad. Garrett gets back in the ring. Suck.
If you were expecting Devon and Garrett Bischoff to lose, I want to know what the fuck you're smoking. Because I will give up my straight edgeness to know what you're smoking, because you have to be that fucking high to not think that Garrett Bischoff is going to get a fucking win pay-per-view.
Also,
Of
Madison
course,
Rain shows up on the ramp and does fuck all.
Yeah, this angle is going nowhere quick. She's pretty much been popping out for every single match that involves the Robbies, Garrett, Devon, and Heb.
It's gonna be Hebner. Her secret crush is going to be Hebner. It's
I-
going to give us horrible
I
mental
would love it
images.
if it was Hebner. That would be awesome to me.
I'm still
Yeah,
rooting for Devon.
Those
Everyone
horrible
except for
mental
Garrett.
images. Madison wanting to ride. For horrible mental images. Madison Rain writing Errol Hebner's baloney.
Well, also to note, during one point of the match, I swear Madison Rain just creamed herself after a move.
No, why would you say that again after we gave you shit for it?
He wanted to make it authentic.
God damn it. Anywho, Devon and Garrett win. And like I said, if you didn't expect them to win, give me some of what you're smoking.
Just so I could get that mental image out. Just so you can get that mental image out of your mind, NoLeaf.
Maybe I can get the audio image of you fucking saying that Madison Rain creamed herself.
See, now you just said it.
Yeah, but I said it to fucking disparage him, not because I thought it was funny.
It's totally hot, man.
Well, we go from that to a match that shouldn't be on the card: Mr. Anderson versus Jeff Hardy versus Rob Van Dam.
Well,
Why shouldn't this match be on? I mean, they had to do something.
Well,
because
because
it's for the number one contendership.
yeah,
And
Oh, right.
and
I
that got
forget-
absurd. That got usurped by Sting when he beat Rude in that lumberjack match.
if they wanted to be smart, they would have had Mr. Anderson be the guy challenging on Thursday and had Hardy versus RVD to determine who faces whoever the champion is at the next pay-per-view. But this
That
is
would be a good
TNA and their butts. So
Yeah, I was about to say this is a good idea, but this is TNA.
TNA, where good ideas go to fucking die. Example, giving Dixie Carter a company to begin with. Not a good idea.
Though to be fair, she did it's been afloat for the 10 for nearly the 11 years that it's been owned by Panda Energy, surprisingly enough. And it took them this long to cut out the purse strings too.
Mm.
So wait, this is still about RVD versus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Facing
this is still the
Anderson
triple
versus
threat.
Jeff Hardy versus Rob Van Dam, which despite our kind of bashing on it, I thought was a really good match.
Yeah, it was a good
It was
match.
pretty
Just
good.
Yeah, it was good. It just really didn't need to happen because of the mistake that happened. Then again, I think it was the same mistake that happened when Sting accidentally booked Rude versus Storm at Lockdown.
yeah.
It's just the same old shit. I think they did this a couple years ago to Anderson too, where he was the number one contender, and then suddenly no, he's not, and then well, he's got to earn it again, and then or they kept on dicking around with him or something. But
Yeah, the match didn't need to happen, especially considering that Anderson fucking won. So he's now had two number one contendership matches and won them both.
which means he'll have another number one contendership match on Impact
Exactly.
to determine who's
Yeah.
going to be the number one contender. But
They're just going to keep putting him in number one contendership matches until he cracks and turns heel again.
Yeah. Seems to be the logical equation.
Yeah, pretty much.
most
I mean,
likely.
if Hogan wants to be a dick, which, he is at every fucking opportunity, he might as well be a dick here. Just be like, oh, brother, you had a number one contendership? Oh, I totally
Whoops.
forgot, and I gave that to James Storm instead. My bad. But I promise you, next time, look, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put you in another fucking number one contendership match, brother. And if you win that one, then you most definitely will almost maybe get your title shot sometime in the near distant future.
Oh my god! I just realized Anderson's not going to win on Thursday because they're going to do Storm versus Rude again. Now that Storm's back.
No. Even worse. Even worse.
Sorry. I just spoiled it. But yeah, Anderson wins. We go backstage and Borash is interviewing Crimson, and Crimson's all, "I will never be defeated." Ha ha ha. He goes out
Still
to the ring.
suck.
And he also
he sucks
side
hard.
hugs Borash in a way that, and Borash just looks at him like, "Please don't rape me, Crimson."
God.
Poor.
Poor
But
JB. I mean, he
Rape jokes and fucking.
everyone wants to rape him. He's like he's the Michael Cole.
NoLeaf was flabbergasted.
Oh, so let's just get to the next match. Crimson comes out, he gets in the ring, and he's like, "What? Who's it gonna be? What?" And no one's coming. No one's coming. He's like, "Yeah, see, no one's gonna challenge me." He goes to another corner. He's like, "What? What?" And then out comes James Storm. Who,
Yay.
and
Yay.
the crap.
Mainly, I say yay because we all knew that this meant that Crimson would no longer be undefeated.
Yeah, it was glorious. And Storm spends like the first half of the match just kicking his ass while still wearing his coat. And let me tell you, that's a fucking cool coat.
according
Like,
to some
Yeah.
according to in the call last night, someone said that it was his old coat before he joined up with Rude for beer money.
He's
yeah, I'm not gonna.
America's Most Wanted.
Point is, I'm not gonna complain because it was an awesome looking coat, and you
I
know,
thought it was
I think
sorry.
that's I think that's what more wrestlers need. Awesome looking ring attire, or like the stuff, not the stuff they actually wear in the ring, but the stuff they wear to the ring. Like, you know how Miz used to wear those coats, and he was kind of tolerable, and then he just became a douche, kind of like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and with Cody Rhodes' sweet ass jacket.
Yeah, his assassin's hoodie, but shit. Storm
Don't
wins.
die. Don't die. Don't leave me with them.
Mwahaha.
I'm leaving you with Skippy specifically. Ha!
We need you for the third act. Live, damn it.
Okay. Storm wins. Woohoo. Crimson
Yeah.
and Crimson no longer has any gimmick.
Yeah,
Unless he
pretty
comes out
much.
on Thursday and goes, well, it didn't count because I wasn't ready. So I'm still
So,
undefeated. Woo, go me!
so does that mean they can no longer pretend that that Crimson is interesting? Because I'm all for that. I'm all for them being honest with the fact that he is the most boring, bland guy to come along in a long fucking time.
He's
I would
gargling.
rather watch Mark Jindrak wrestle.
Oof.
Ouch. That's harsh, dude. That was harsh.
Yeah, I pulled out Mark fucking Jindrak. I would rather watch. Well, actually, no. Wait, no. I wasn't gonna. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
But
I'd
hey,
rather
no
watch a
leaf.
match.
But hey, no leaf. I like.
Shut up, LordStar.
No, what I was going to say before I died coughing was that they're going to Sid Vicious this. Where he's going to be like, oh yeah, he will lose. He will fucking lose in front of the fucking world and still claim to be on an undefeated streak. And it'll skyrocket in number of wins, like within a night. And let
I
me tell
have
you,
now. I
Oh,
have
yeah.
now been undefeated for 1,000 days.
no, I'm just talking like actual wins, because that was something that the did in WCW, where it's like Sid decided, well, I'm gonna break Goldberg's record, and I'm already at like 50-0, and he had already lost like 3 or 4 times before this, and then at the
I
end of
am
one
at
night,
3,050,000 in one. No, because then I wouldn't be undefeated. I don't know where I was going with this.
point is they're gonna do something stupid with this. You just know they're gonna do something stupid with this, and it's gonna make us cry.
But on the bright side, James Storm is back.
Yay.
Yeah, and so that's good. Speaking of wanting to cry, out next is Dixie Carter, and
And
she
she
comes
gets a
out.
pop, which
She
is
gets "Thank You, Dixie"
Well,
chants.
well, it's hometown stuff.
Oh god, she's from Arlington, Texas.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why they're having Slammiversary here.
fuck this woman.
Yeah, also fuck her for saying that she likes the word wrestling. Another take that at the WWE.
Again,
So,
they have actually been using WWE's actually been using the word wrestling a lot more. So if that was her intention, she looks even dumber than she usually does.
Pretty much.
that's a feat right there.
it's possible.
Isn't she supposed to be in the middle of this whole AJ thing, and like they didn't even like acknowledge that shit and this
No,
whole thing?
Do you really want them to remind us of that stupid shit?
Well,
Really?
on one hand, no, but on the other hand, it
some
would make
consistency
sense.
would be nice. Some
Yeah.
consistency would be nice.
Don't use logic with TNA. Come on. How long have we been doing this? Don't use logic with fucking TNA.
I
I've
just
only
wanted to be logical once. Is that a problem? Can I
Yes.
not
You're
can I not
expecting the
watch
impossible.
TNA once and be like, oh, that makes sense?
You are expecting the impossible from the incompetent.
hmm,
I just want it to be good. Actually, no, I did this pay per view was actually good, so that's not fair to say.
hmm.
Still,
But we follow up stupid with more stupid because it's time for the TNA Hall of Fame induction.
Oh yes. So Dixie, she calls out the locker room, and she thanks Jarrett's, Spike TV, and everyone, and she calls out the TNA roster. And who was it that suggested she was going to induct just induct the entire roster right then and there?
We were
I'm not sure. I can't remember who said it, but it
Because I'm not
would
sure if
not
I
have
want to
done.
punch them or thank them for the laugh, because I really thought they might have done that.
I think we were all thinking that at one point. It's like, He would.
But,
Yeah, we were all kind of like, well, they're all up there on the ramp, so yeah, that could totally happen.
But it turns out their first inductee into the TNA Hall of Fame is for Sting. So they've officially done something that WWE the WWE wanted to do but couldn't because Sting is fucking insane,
Pretty much.
and they give up. And it was like somebody said, it would have meant so much more if instead of it being Dixie, hyping him up and verbally sucking his dick, if it had been like Hogan or somebody he had feuded with. Okay, maybe not Hogan, because that's a horrible mental image. But
Oh dear
But
God!
you said verbally sucking the dick.
Oh
still
dear
Hogan.
God! No,
You never said literal.
No more dick jokes. No, I'm banning dick jokes.
But what happens
Aw.
if
Use of power, man.
I don't give a shit. No more dick jokes. That is enough. That is enough.
but what if the
I
wrestler
am
is
not
named
having
Richard?
nightmares because of you bastards again.
But NoLeaf, what if a wrestler's named Richard?
What did they bring back the ding dogs? No, nobody knows who the fucking ding dongs are. God damn it!
We all want to forget the ding dongs.
What if they bring back the Johnsons?
Or the hot shots.
Wait, what? How is
Or
that?
Ultimate
You
Warrior.
know what?
What did they
Hang on.
bring back Ultimate Warrior?
Why would we make dick jokes if they brought back Ultimate Warrior?
Because there's Ultimate
Besides the
Warrior,
fact that,
and he's a dick.
well, that doesn't mean we had to make dick jokes.
Sure,
Some
it
people,
does.
some very nice people I know like dicks. I don't want to insult dicks by comparing them to fucking Ultimate Warrior.
You're right. We should be kinder to the genitalia.
Yeah.
Point is, Dixie.
Interestingly enough, if Sting wasn't such a fucking pussy, he could have been in the WWE. So there.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and he probably would be in a Hall of Fame that would probably matter more down the road than TNA's Hall of Fame.
And
Yeah.
had a match with Undertaker at WrestleMania.
I understand that you want to be comfortable and you don't like change, but come on, Sting, just do the right thing one time. How bad could Vince fuck up Sting?
Bring
Oh.
back
Don't
80s
answer
Sting.
that question.
Okay, but yeah. Point is, Dixie brings him out and they talk, and there's like, oh, you've done some of your best work here. It's like, okay.
No. Has she ever
And-
seen an NWA tape? No.
Clash of
Oh, no, it
Champions?
gets better.
Anyone?
It gets better, you guys. It gets better. This is not the formal Hall of Fame induction. No, that's at Bound for Glory. So there will be more of this shit building up to Bound for Glory, probably.
Oh, joy.
Doesn't that fill your heart with glee or bile or
It
delicious
makes
plague?
I have a taste in my mouth, and I don't know it's from the bile.
That chicka wow wow.
I think that's blood. Oh boy.
Why would it
Moving
be
on.
blood?
I don't know.
Because I'm a red lantern.
Oh yeah, that would explain it.
No, I wouldn't be because I'm too calm to be a red lantern. Never mind.
TNA will make you a Red Lantern
Come
one
on.
day.
Moving on. Next up, the TNA Knockouts title match. Gail Kim versus Miss Tessmacher. This was actually really good.
Yeah, one thing to
Knockdown
note though,
again.
Tessmacher, you could tell she's definitely improved,
yeah,
and it was a pretty decent match all around. I'm actually I'm surprised. I'm not really 100% positive there weren't more ass shots of her, because damn.
It's kind of hard to hide her ass. Like, it is kind of out there, guys.
Didn't we start this match with a shot of Gail Kim's ass?
Yes, but that's Gil Kim's ass. Who cares about Gil Kim's ass?
Tiefus cares about it.
But he's not
He
on the
doesn't.
show.
But he's not here.
I'm just saying. Someone cares about it.
Okay,
But yeah.
okay.
One thing to note, too, they had to switch her back to Miss Textmarker because of Brooke Hogan.
Hogan!
Well, at
Apparently
least there is one bright side to this whole pay-per-view. At least we did not see Brooke Hogan once.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is a good thing.
Hooray!
we're waiting until the next pay-per-view for that. How much you want to bet?
Yeah, she'll be Knockouts champion soon enough, and we can bitch about that.
Well, the next pay-per-view is going to be Destination X, right?
Ah,
Yeah.
she'll win the X Division title.
She will win all the belts.
Her giant chin will block out the sun. Match ends when Gail goes for eat defeat. Fuck, that's a stupid finisher name. She goes for the eat defeat. Tessmacher blocks, and Gail slaps her and smacks her and goes for another move, and Tessmacher counters it and gets the roll up.
Huh.
So
I have a better name. Before we go forward, I have a better name for Gail Kim's finisher. What about Gale Force?
Not bad. I'm not sure what
would you like to?
what
It's like,
that's
would you like
based
to see
on.
the bottom of my? It's like, would you like to see my arch? Okay,
Let's
that
see,
would.
what else would be a better name for that move? I don't know. Maybe anything else.
Well, Christy Hemme came out,
Yay.
and she
Yeah.
I will say that I'm actually happy for Brooke because she seems like a girl who's worked her ass off to legitimately get better. And she is currently miles ahead of anybody in the WWE. I mean, any like model that they brought in the WWE. So
Yeah.
kudos
she's
to.
even. Sorry,
No, go ahead.
no, I was about to say she's miles ahead of Kelly Kelly, and Kelly Kelly's been in the business for like 5 years and 5, 6 years, and Tessmacher's been a wrestler for like what, a year?
Yeah.
I'd say
She's been around. She's been in wrestling for like longer than she's been in TNA because she was in WWE, but she did come in after Kelly did, and she got shoved on TV much sooner. So she's had a lot. Experience. She's had a lot less in-ring experience, and she's not perfect by any stretch, but she's still pretty damn good considering.
Yeah.
He's getting there.
So anyway, Chrissy Hemme comes out and she interviews Tessmacher, and Tessmacher says, "I never thought I'd be here. I overcame so many obstacles and stereotypes. It's epic, and God bless Texas." And then she celebrates. Woo. We go backstage, and JB's talking about the Sting in the Hall of Fame, and up comes everyone's favorite
Bully.
heel, Bully Ray.
Yay!
Yay.
Huzzah.
And
Covering up JB's mouth and terrifying him once more.
yeah,
I'm gonna rape you, boy. I'm gonna rape you.
Not again.
Can we
So,
stop with the Rico? Seriously?
I'm sorry.
Alright.
well,
He-
probably JB should stop doing interviews if he gets so uncomfortable around male wrestlers just coming up to him all of a sudden.
Well, maybe they could stop being creepy bastards. That might help too. But
New Jack's fault, goddammit.
Maybe if they didn't keep sneaking up on him.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Bully Ray says that he's ready to kick the shit out of Joseph Park. He's got a contract to make sure he's covered when he does anything he wants to him. And he goes over his list of things I'm going to do to you in the ring that he had on Thursday. And he says, Abyss, if you show up, I'll kick your ass, boy.
Wait,
go to a
when
video.
did Bully become Dusty Rhodes?
around the time that my head started hurting. So we go to the video for the promo, and then out in the ring, Bully Ray's the first one out, and he's like he's got this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna kick this guy's ass, and gets in the ring, and out next is Joseph Park, who's got no theme music, and
Doing his best Kozlov impression, I guess.
oh god, that's terrifying. Because that's a terrible cosplay. But no, he comes out and he's wearing a tracksuit basically, and you could tell, there is a golden river flowing down a pant leg as he that's what they're supposed to be implying as he gets into the ring, and they cheer for the Rangers and chant. For some reason, they start chanting "Yankees suck" at Bully Ray. Like he really gives a shit.
He's
Well,
from New
And he
York.
did actually. And he actually
That's
responded to the
just
crowd too.
that's just Bully being awesome because when they started chanting "New York sucks," he went right around along with it. It was like my hometown does not suck.
For a while, I thought they were chanting "Russo sucks." Actually,
Well, he does, but that's beside the point. So Bully Ray, he basically dares Park. He tells Park, "Come on, bitch, take the first swing." And Park lumbers over, and he's like, "Ugh." And Bully Ray ducks it, and he's like, "Bitch, you slow." And then he slaps him, and he's like, come on, try again." And he's like, "Eh, eh." And Bully Ray's like, "You're a bitch." And so he puts his hands behind his back and goes, "Come on, bitch, hit me, bitch." So I actually think he might have been saying that. I wasn't really fully listening at the time.
Mhm.
And then he Park misses again. Bully Ray smacks him and spits in his face. And there's more smacking, more smacking. He calls him a coward. He goes to charge him in the corner, and Joseph Park finally moves, avoids it, and he slaps Bully Ray. And the crowd's like, "Yeah!" And then Bully Ray's like, "Okay." Gloves are off. He starts kicking the shit out of him. And kicking the shit out of him. And kicking the shit out of him. I I'm looking at this, and I don't think I see him getting any goddamn offense.
He
And
got
kicking the
Well,
shit. Yeah.
but I didn't really want Joseph Park to get a lot of offense anyways. If they're gonna continue this whole Joseph Park thing, then he can't look like I know people said it would have been funny if he randomly did the black hole slam or whatever, but that kind of would have ruined the whole point of the whole gimmick of the character.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can see where you're going with that.
Yeah. So Park eventually he does finally get the Bully Ray goes for a splash, and Park moves, and he starts punching Bully Ray. He's like, eh, eh.
You brute! You
And
brute! You brute!
Bully Ray reverses it, and he gets he sets up a table, and he goes to get a kendo stick, and
which
Park
got sorry.
stuff happens. Um, Punk hits or Punk Park
Pog?
hits Ray with. It would have been much more entertaining, but Park hits blah blah blah. Joseph Park goes under the ring, and out comes Abyss in his place.
Even I'm mad
Somehow.
at
Yeah,
this point.
this match was a fun match until this part, and at that point it became kind of stupid.
It's like, in comes Abyss, chokeslam onto the table, out goes Abyss, then in comes Joseph Park, pin, win.
Yeah, they.
Abyss, by the way, had his back to the camera, so it wasn't really Abyss. It was just some fat guy they found to play
Just
Abyss.
like.
Yeah.
It was Festus, I knew it.
It would be funny if fucking Festus had to be fake Kane and fake Abyss.
It would!
What's the difference? Anyway, they cut backstage.
With Bobby Roode.
Yeah, we go backstage, and JB's with Bobby Roode, and Roode's like, you know, without me, everyone's celebrating, but what they don't realize is without me, there'd be no TNA. Because I'm that goddamn awesome. And, congrats, Sting, but your career's ending tonight because I'm just that great. And go me. So, typical heel stuff. Which is not exactly bad.
No,
Just-
it's boring. And who is eating? Because I will fucking kill you.
It's not me.
I'm not eating.
Not eating.
I hear someone scraping on a plate or something.
You heard somebody putting a plate down, maybe.
That was actually, I moved my nail clipper. It was wobbling.
Why did it make that much noise?
It's close to the mic.
Oh. It was me for.
Moving on.
Just move on. Okay. Go back out to the ring. Out comes Hogan. So Hogan, he's on the stage and he's like, give it up for Joseph Parker. Give it up for Slammiversary, brother. And I got a surprise, and it's Christian Cage. And Christian comes out and he gets a pretty big pop and goes to the ring. And people are like, yeah, welcome back. And then they realize who he is. He's like, you sold out.
Yeah, this was one of the most surreal things I've seen in wrestling in a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
I never in a million years would have imagined that the WWE would let Christian be on would let any wrestler be on a competitor's TV program or pay-per-view. Maybe they knew that no one was going to watch it, so no one would care.
Except us.
Yeah.
Sorry, losers. We have to review this.
But it was just weird seeing him back there, and then he didn't really get the best of reactions anyways, and it was just weird.
He says that, there's no longer a six-sided ring, and he misses that. But, the ring might have changed, venues might have changed, and the faces might have changed. The one thing that hasn't changed are you, the fans! Poor dumb bastards. And he says the fans have allowed TNA to exist for the past 10 years and will continue to let them exist. He tells the fans to stand up and give themselves applause, even the fans at home. And he's like, here's the number one moment in TNA history. And it's video from Slammiversary when Sting returned in 2006. And as soon as that's over, they go directly into a video package for...
TNA really... It's not the triple threat match between Joe and AJ and Daniels. It's not any Ultimate X. It's not debuting on Spike TV. It's fucking Sting coming back. And don't get me wrong, I understand that Sting coming back is important, but it just felt like the only reason that was the number one moment is because they're trying to put him in their ill-advised Hall of Fame.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's an important moment, but it's top 5 at best, but not number 1.
Yeah, I mean, but you have to remember, this is a night for, kissing Sting's ass, basically. Making Sting seem more important than he might be. But, yeah, they go, as soon as the video's over of that, they go directly into the video package for the next match that, the tag team title match. Kurt Angle and AJ Styles versus Kazarian and Daniels.
Pretty much the two that are in a feud and that never ends, plus the third and fourth wheels.
I mean, this is what I was getting at when I said TNA can do everything on a show right, but the last two matches always suck.
Mm.
It's like clockwork. You can set your fucking watch to it. And I'm not saying that this match was bad. I'm just saying compared to the other matches on this card, like even the ones we haven't been wowed on, they were still so much better than this match.
Hmm.
Because this match felt a lot more like dudes just sort of going through the motions. Am I alone in that thought, or
Not really.
No, because it was. It's. I'll be honest. I was kind of in and out of this match.
two? What I
I
saw, I
saw.
wasn't impressed by.
Um, not really that much to say. It's one part, typical AJ versus Daniels, and then one part Kurt Angle match. So there's plenty of suplexes, plenty of submissions. Probably a guy in a beanie.
I did like the double German though,
I
where
mean, there
he
were cool spots. It just there's always cool spots in these matches. It's just
Yeah.
like none of it really mattered.
yeah.
The Care Cup she be empty. Match ends when Daniels goes for the BME and misses. An Angle hits him with a German. AJ drops Kaz with the Pele. Um, then he hits a splash on Kaz. Daniel gets involved. He pulls the referee out of the mat or out of the ring to try to break up the count. And AJ does he does a superstar press out on the ramp to take out Daniels, and Angle makes Kaz tapped in the ankle lock. So your winners are AJ Styles and Kurt Angle. This feud will continue for another month. Hooray! Kill me.
It doesn't. Why did they win? It doesn't make any sense. Why did they have to win this match? I don't. What is this? I don't even.
Because.
Yeah,
Fuck, I got nothing.
because obvious Family Guy reference.
Um. Why is this?
Why did this have to be for tag the tag belts?
Why did this match have to happen anyways? I mean, I understand that Kurt was annoyed at, but it doesn't make any sense in the larger context of the feud they're trying to have with Daniels and Kazarian, this fucking feud that will not end. It doesn't make any sense to have AJ beat them for the fucking tag team championships. How does it advance the angle at all? Why didn't Dixie enter? Why didn't they have some sort of shenanigans with fucking Dixie?
Or Surge?
Yeah, where was Surge? We were hoping for that.
Instead, AJ and Kurt are tag team champions now because poop. Because poop.
And they went over clean at that.
Because TNA logic. Let's just move on because we got one more match, and then we can not forget if this pay-per-view ever happened. We go into the final match of the night: Sting versus Bobby Roode for the TNA World Heavyweight Title. And Borash is in the ring. He does the ring introductions, and okay, if I was barely into the last match, I don't remember this match at all. I know it happened. Good for them. I don't think I saw it.
It happened.
It happened. it was fairly standard. Despite this fucking crowd chanting, "You still got it." I'm sitting here
That's
watching
Sting.
this match going, still got what? The ability to put on a mediocre TV match? Well, yeah, I guess so.
No, he's still got the takes he had in WCW.
Yeah, you still got those.
Nothing of consequence really happened in it was a fairly average, pretty bland title match. Yeah.
Mm.
Uh, yeah,
At least
Why do
the
the
person
main
went.
events on this show always suck? I don't get that. We have
I was
all
at.
these
Sorry.
awesome fucking matches, and then we get to the main event and balls.
Just no better way to put it. Balls. It's right in your face.
But match ends when they're fighting out on the outside of the ring, and Sting puts the Scorpion Deathlock on Bobby Roode on top of the table because stupid.
Yep.
It's
Here comes
almost
the
like he
idiot
has.
ball again.
It's almost like he hasn't been in the business since like the fucking 80s and just randomly forgot.
It could be his Alzheimer's.
So he's arguing with the ref, and Rude. He sees that Storm's six pack of beer is still left over at next to the announce table. So he grabs it and brings it in the ring. And Sting goes to get in the ring, and Rude swings a bottle at him, and Sting blocks it. And he goes to hit him back, and the ref's like, "Hey, no, you can't do that, man. Give me that. Here." He turns around, the ref gets distracted, and so Rude grabs another bottle, Sting gets in the ring, and he whacks him over the head with it.
And
And
the
it
bottle doesn't
doesn't
break.
break. So
Whoops.
Sting's like, and goes down like a.
Yeah, I think Sting's got a concussion there.
Rude wins.
Which is a good
Surprise.
thing.
And Sting's busted open. And,
What was even the point of this match?
to
Because
make.
Hogan said so.
Because Hogan's a heel.
Yeah,
Even
don't
though
try
he's
to
a.
deny it. He's a heel.
Yeah.
Bobby Roode is the biggest babyface in the goddamn company because the general manager keeps trying to stick him in the. Or keeps trying to skull fuck him. It's
This is
getting
like
annoying.
Bobby Roode is becoming the mirror universe John Cena.
Pretty much.
You know
Oh,
what I
God.
mean? How Johnny keeps trying to screw him, and John Cena just keeps persevering. It's like that with Hogan and Rude. Hogan keeps trying to screw him, and this isn't the way heels work. Even if you have him lose the match in a shit heel way,
My God. Bobby Roode is Bizarro.
TNA, the bizarre WWE.
well, yeah.
But yeah, Bobby Roode retains until next Thursday when Sting's gonna win it on Impact.
Or fucking Anderson will randomly win it on his back.
I think Anderson's actually gonna get a title shot.
Oh, right. He's never going to get his title shot. It's just going to be a never-ending, soul-sucking experience for Anderson, where he's just like, I want my title shot. Oh, brother, that was supposed to be this week? That's what you said last week. Oh, man, I just gave a match to Jeff Hardy. But I tell you what, you call this number, you talk to my secretary. She looks just like Brooke, and she gives a mean.
Reach around.
That's not the point. You call
Okay.
this number, and we'll talk about your title match, brother. Is that good? Okay, I'm gonna go do stuff that doesn't involve giving you your title match, brother.
Okay. Before we wrap this up, after the match, Sting gets up. He basically decides to start no selling the blow to the head, and kicks the shit out of Rude. He knocks out the ref, and he drags Rude up to the top of the stage, suplexes him, and then takes him over to, starts throwing him around. And then he does this. Didn't he do the Scorpion Death Drop off the stage through a table?
Yep.
And then he gets up and is like, "Yep, I'm awesome," and walks away. And that's how the pay-per-view goes off.
That's the way you put over someone.
So that's Slammiversary. Overall, it started good. It was okay in the middle, and then at the end, it kind of sucked balls.
It didn't suck as much as it normally did, at least. If that's a compliment.
Yeah, we'll call it a compliment.
I
So-
thought the pay-per-view was pretty good, except
Yeah,
for
it
the
was-
last 2 matches. But that's
I
what
think that TNA needs to use the Pope more. That's all.
They need to
He's
use
still in
support
this
pay-per-view.
company.
He's the guy doing parking.
Yeah, he was filling in for Kid
I
Cash
thought
today.
Crimson was doing parking.
Well, he might
No,
be
yeah,
doing
That might
parking
be what
now.
he's doing now.
Damn it, Skippy!
We both thought the same thing, man.
Anyway, I think it's time for everyone's favorite segment. It's still Jay Lethal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What gets
Even
more
though I
screen?
still dedicate mine to the Pope. But yeah.
What gets more screen time than Jay Lethal? Someone else go.
Sting putting on his face paint gets more screen time than Jay Lethal.
Current WWE talent gets more screen time than Jay Lethal.
It's funny because it's true.
It is. I'm thinking. It's gonna take us a few years before I figure one out, but NoLeaf, you go.
Gratuitous shots of Mr. Tessmacher's ass get more screen time than Jay Lethal. I feel like I've said that one before, but yeah.
Let's see. I believe attempted murder got more screen time than Jay Lethal this time, because I know someone tried
Again?
to attempt. Yeah, I forget, but someone tried to murder another wrestler.
Yeah, it was after the Sting Rude match.
Oh yeah.
That was the beatdown that Jess was saying.
Ah. Okay. So yeah, attempted murder.
But yeah, that's going to be it for the dark match. And
Jess, you can go back to sleep now.
But we still have to do plugs.
All right. You can't go back to sleep, Jess.
dang. Don't forget to subscribe to us on Blip TV or YouTube to keep up to date with all of our videos. You can also like us on Facebook. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at DarkMatch Wrestling. That's with one S. You can also follow us individually on Twitter as well. I'm sure our Twitter names will appear next to our icons. Don't forget to check out TRE Productions, where all of our videos, plus also lots of other great stuff, gets hosted. We're also on Reviewtopia in the community section. And last but not least, visit us at the Spoonie Experiment forums, where we hang out and you can chat with us. Is that everything?
Yep.
Pretty much.
Okie dokie Loki. I'm the Lone Warrior. There are other people. Cut the...
I can say my own name.